He's a yo. He may be one of the dumbest niggas to ever. He's an idiot.
This nigga is a idiot. Oh my god. It's snake like
Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete, ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cowboys will put total weather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Razorbacks offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, son of a gun.
I can't wait.
He's going to take a shot right away. Brings it down on the
Oh,
right side.
what the?
Afterburners coming. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in.
Fucking bullshit. Like.
In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cowboys offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
Yeah, they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Back to pass, it's Bowman. Got his man quickly. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's a nice job running. The receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll try it on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. In your own territory, don't make it. I mean, it invites disaster. But it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
If I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Yankee Blue.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a safe spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
He rifles one deep down the right side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked.
What a start for the defense, and I tell you what, this might start to affect how I call the game and what I think the offense can do, because if this rain keeps coming down and affecting the throwing, this allows me to be way more aggressive on defense. Nice start for this D.
As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. Reads it, fires complete. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo throwing around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Gets it out quickly. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Green. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig city.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made after the first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Off the play fake on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The quick out. Stopped after making the catch.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games, with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. With the catch, it's Gordon. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. They're going to run it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down, and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
That was good.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Fourth and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on fourth and inches to go for it.
Stands in and takes the hit. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Using his legs at screen. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Presley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Handoff to the single back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their...
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there and knock
Can't
it
touch
away
it.
and deny the score.
Can't touch it.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with if they know they're in field goal range, they can take the 3 points on the board.
Hines is man enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Running back searching for a hole. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They're setting up the screen. Got some room and under the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Buffalo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Dropping back, it's Green. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. That completion delivers a first down.
That's a great job by the wide receiver understanding where the first down marker is. Don't mess around. Don't run 2 yards short. Get to the first down, catch the football, move the sticks, and get an extra set of downs.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They want to just keep throwing. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the left. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Card in the backfield. It's Sategna. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Nice.
On the play before he slides.
You know, recently, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that 3rd down.
It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll test the right side. Bulls his way forward. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Getting some heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Armstrong. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Cowboys are on the move. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. Tackled immediately after the catch. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Quick pass on the jet motion.
Oh, we're not passing.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And that one will put them up here in the second half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Oh my
Rolling
God.
the dice
I
to
was
bring
down
it
with a fumble, bro.
Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is... You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just Give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can
Didn't get it. Let's go. That's one.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He'll try the left side. Keeps the legs moving. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to ride this running back. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play. Moves the change for the first down.
Depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
691, Gators score. 42.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting a lot of possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They are up by 7 over Colorado. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Green. Completes
How is he catching
and
that,
the
bro?
defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
So dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
He's back to throw on second down.
Pick.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down.
Come on.
Defense gets
That's
the
how you
ball back.
fucking end it.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly. In the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let him make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job. Get the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. Let's get
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection.
You gotta get benched, bro. I'm sorry. You can't throw a deep ball to save your fucking life.
Play on first down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Big third down for those defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. And he goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the 10. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one in there at the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. And the Cowboys have enough for the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just
Bully.
take a knee.
Got it.
Come on.
Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. There is time on the clock. If there's time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess... And the defensive's job is to stop the run. I would argue is you can just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here. You still get the win.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Caught near the sideline, it's Sategna. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Get the fuck down, dumbass.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.